All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. You are welcome. Zumah Yahyah, I'm happy to meet you again. And Mr. Yusuf from AlgoHub, thank you so much for joining us on this note. Francis will be joining us virtually on one of the most important sessions of why we are here today. So, how are we connecting hubs to local opportunities? What is the essence of hubs that we have majorly in different locations across Nigeria? How are they contributing to the talent ecosystem? And we've brought you today with an expert who will discuss about that. So um, let me just go straight to the question section. Thank you so much. Before we go, I would like to give rooms to my panelists to give a brief introduction about themselves and their impact in few minutes. I'll be starting with Ms. Zumah Yahyah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kamaldeen. Good afternoon. It's still morning, sorry. Good morning, everyone. My name is Zumah Yahyah, and I'm the Director of Programs at the Ilorin Innovation Hub. Prior to that, I used to manage the IHS innovation programs, one of which the 3MTT program falls under. Prior to that, I used to run a growth strategy in management consulting firm that provides support to startups across different sectors to achieve growth, um, growth and scale across board. So what we largely do is we optimize your system and provide advice to them on how they can better deliver value to their stakeholders and also generate more value to themselves. Prior to that, don't let me go too much into all the prior to that. I've worked across so many sectors. I've founded a bunch of startups also. I have made exits. I have served on numerous boards. I was on the inaugural board for University of Lagos Center for Entrepreneurship. I currently serve on the board of Zitra Investment and Aspilos Foundation. I served on the inaugural board for PowerPort Nigeria. I started my career in banking and transitioned into development finance.
Is a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zuma. If you keep going, I know it's a lot of portfolio, fully packed. I believe my amiable attendees have checked upon all our speakers before they come here, and I know how valuable she is when it comes to fully loaded portfolio. I can't wait to dig deeper into that. Mr. Yusuf, can you please give us a brief of yourself, about you, and your impact?
All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Yusuf Jamiu. I'm the CEO and founder of AlgoHub. At AlgoHub, quickly, what we do is we're into forex trading practically. And the fact is, I finished from the University of Ilorin in 2015, and it's been a lot of struggles because I see, the youthful generation here right now. So it's not been smooth. It's been really really challenging. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and over time, seeing the challenges that has come with entrepreneurship and being very much interested in the tech ecosystem, this has led into many other things. I've built interest in digital marketing and leading to what I do majorly now, which is forex trading. And with these experiences that I've had here and there, failures and success stories here and there, I've always been looking forward to ensure that the younger generation coming behind us learn from those experiences so they don't make the same mistakes, they don't fall into the same pits that we fell into. And that is one thing we are very, very much passionate about in AlgoHub, helping you. It's not just about forex trading. Yes, that's what I do personally, but helping you get into the various tech fields that are out there so you can explore and become really really capable in your area of specialization. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please let's put it up for Mr. Isu. Thank you. Okay, I'll be starting with Zuma. And Zuma, you've been with us for more than 4 years now. I could remember you attended the KBTC 22. You were there with us. 23 as well. And now you are with us again. Thank you. And it's not because of anything. For the past 5 years, I've been observing your value impact around the corporate development and government sectors in terms of digital innovation and transformation. Based on your experience, what is the most effective program design strategy ops can use to build a practical, job-ready talent for local markets?
Thank you for that question, Kamaldeen. Because we keep seeing hubs spring up, running different programs, but the question I keep asking myself, how does this program translate to value to the local community in which they operate in? So, based on my experience, the most practical way for hubs to develop talents who are ready for the global ecosystem is to build from the back. When I say build from the back, I'm talking about backward curriculum development. You need to start from the end in mind. Then after finding that out, you now reach out to organizations who engage these people. Like, okay, say we are to provide the skills for you. What specific qualification would you require them to have? What curriculum would you require them to have gone through? Because it's not just about having a certificate. They need to be able to actually, the certificate needs to align with the need of the industry. So you need to start with understanding, doing industry research, understanding industry need, and then developing your curriculum to in line with that. So that is the best way to develop program. Then beyond that, you need to include soft skills you need to focus, the curriculum needs to be well-rounded. It has to have technical, not just technical. It has to be both technical and also have soft skills in it. And then the last part, hubs need to understand that they cannot do it alone. So they need to leverage on government, they need to leverage on sponsors, like we do at the Ilorin Innovation Hub. The Kwara State government, under the auspices of Governor Abdulrazak Abdulrahman, has provided the hub, which is the physical infrastructure required. IHS too, as they have provided the programs.
Please, a round of applause for the Kwara State government for giving us this opportunity.
And then the program partners, they are now delivering the partners. So it has to be a triple helix approach. Hubs cannot do it alone. They need multiple partners for them to be able to deliver value to their community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zumah. I think that gave an insightful answer to my question. Thank you so much. I will give you follow-up questions to that later, but before, let me go straight to Mr. Yusuf. Mr. Yusuf, you've been running the AlgoHub, and I see the energy that you put in terms of setting up how it is instrumental to shaping the developer talent and training pipelines, particularly in Kwara State and beyond. What gaps do you still see in the local technical talent, and how should ops like AlgoHub collaborate to fix them?
All right, so thank you for that question. If I get you correctly, you're asking about the gaps for integrating local talent into the system.
Now, what gaps do you see in the local technical talent, right? And how should the ops collaborate to fix them?
Thank you very much. Now, the thing there is this. When we talk about the local talents and how we need to bring them into the system, the first and most important thing is we need to understand what the local talent is, right? Because if you look at things very closely, you're going to realize that few years before now, maybe 2-3 years, people weren't even embracing tech like the way they are now, right? So the local talent itself, it's more like an emerging population, all right? And they are also, there's a lot that needs to be done for them to be properly integrated into the tech ecosystem, because now that they are building interest, then one needs to, guide them towards the right path, right? And, a lot of things happens when people go out there to various hubs and you want to go and acquire certain skill sets about tech. You just, you could literally go to a tech hub to acquire a skill about hub, and the only thing you're going to get from it is going to be the certificate.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
So it's going to be a certificate, right, which is basically useless, quite frankly, because what you really need is to go through a rigorous system that is going to make you learn, okay, effectively, so that at the end of the program you can become, very, very capable. There's a lot of capability in you for you to go out there and explore all of those things. So we need to ensure that these local talents, when they come into the system, okay, because they are emerging market, they are still very new to a lot of things. Their brains are still new. Still needs to be shaped, right? Whatever it is they are coming to engage themselves in, they come out not just with certificate, but they come out being capable.
Awesome. Please let's give it up to yourself. That's a fantastic response. I will give a follow-up answers to that regarding your answer. We don't just need to restrict to just teaching them. There should be a technical follow-up to ensure that we are getting the best and also collaborating with other hubs efficiently for talent outsourcing. Thank you so much. I will be moving straight to our guest online, and that is Franscis. Yeah, when we talk about someone who understands talent upskilling and outsourcing, and there we go, we mentioned Franscis. He is currently anchoring one of the largest talent upskilling platform. Yeah, as
Technical accelerator in the whole world.
In the whole world, one of the largest. Franscis is not small. Please, let's give it up to him, please. Apology for the breaking. I think the network just disconnect Franscis. So because of time, I will circle back straight to Zumah again for the follow-up questions while we continue with Franscis once he joins. So, Zumah, thank you so much for the answer to the question the other time. And I know that you have more expertise when it comes to creating a scalable curriculum for the current digital age. And you so much have interest when it comes to follow up to ensure that this curriculum is not just created, it's also impactful when it comes to feedback. So my question to you is, I know you also have a major contributions to the 3MTT by the federal government Nigeria, and I've seen some of the impact according to the success stories I've had. So with your experience from 3MTT talent development and incubation, what major mindset shift do young founders and learners need to adopt to thrive in today's digital economy?
Thank you for that question, Kamaldeen. Based on my experience providing support for programs nationally, I will say the first mindset shift that new innovators need to have is to move from chasing certificates to building portfolios. The fact that you have a certificate in something does not mean you're qualified or that you have the required expertise. Certificates are easy, but what do you have in your portfolio? What do you have in your repository? Those are the questions that employers are going to ask you. So please don't just chase certificates. When they give you assignments in class, make sure you do them because those are the things you will add to your portfolio and those are the things that will actually build your expertise over time. Another thing, mindset shift that young innovators need to have is to move from being solution focused to problem focused. A lot of people develop solutions and start looking for problems to attach them to. No. What you should look at is what problem am I facing in my daily living? What problem are we facing in my local environment? And how can I use technology to solve it? You see so many people that will have beautiful apps, but there is literally nobody is interested in using them because they are solving problems that don't even exist. So it's very important for you to move away from building solutions to solving problems. And then the last mindset shift you need to have is to have a global mindset. Thanks to technology, the world is now, there are no more borders. So you are not just competing with the person beside you or the people in Ilorin. You can't say, oh, I'm the best UX designer in Ilorin. No, that is not good enough. You have to say, I am one of the world's best UX designer. So you need to hone your skills enough such that if you're put in India today, you'll be able to compete. If you're put in the US today, you'll be able to hold your own. So you can build locally with a global mindset. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is fantastic. I don't need to say more. You really give us what we want. Thank you so much, Zumah. Let me move straight to Yusuf for your follow-up questions about the talent upskilling and how hubs can collaborate effectively. So, from startup builders' perspective, because I know you deal with a lot of founders and talents, how can founders in smaller cities like Ilorin validate ideas faster, and also attract the right team members to build scalable solutions?
Thank you very much for that question. Now, the thing there is, we need to understand this about tech. Tech is very, very large. Okay. Now we have fintechs, we have AI techs, we have agri-tech, and in as much as we do not go for specialization, it's really going to be hard for us to get a good control of whatever it is that we're doing. How can hubs, help you in doing this, basically? The fact is, you want to test and you want to launch out. You definitely need what? Funding, right? And you can't just get funding by operating in isolation. You need hubs. And even the hubs too, you need to collaborate with other hubs because you need to understand that these are fragile, how do I put it? I don't say fragile people, but these founders, they are still in their fragile stage and they are relying on you. If you, as an hub, you know you're not capable enough, that's why you also do not need to operate in isolation. You have to reach out to other hubs and tell them, look, there is this booming talent right here. They have this product and they are looking to test, they are looking to funding. We are capable to this extent. How can we collaborate to ensure that this functions properly? So, very important is for the hubs, you need to accept what you are and then accept what you're not. Go out there and seek for collaboration to ensure you can aid these startup founders to be able to carry out whatever it is that they want to do diligently to get the desired result for them so they can become motivated to keep doing and others can also go in that line. And as for the founders, ensure you truly understand the area of tech you are focusing on. Is it fintech? Is it agri-tech? Is it AI tech? So that you don't get distracted along the line. And that way you can get the right team for the right product. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can see we have amazing panelists and the valuable insights they are sharing are purposely for founders and talents who are readily available in this room. I hope we take this information into consideration. I have a very tricky question, and the question was meant for someone else initially, but I have the confidence that Zumah will kill it. So the question is what I believe everyone is currently hearing. I'm currently looking forward to get an answers to. So basically, we seen the efforts of Ilorin Innovation Hub, and currently you are currently holding the position of the program directors of Ilorin Innovation Hub, powered by the IHS. Please, let's give it up for our host. And we also want to use this moment to appreciate our host for bringing us to this place. Although we currently miss the MD, Mr. Temi Kolawole, his support has been really immeasurable to this community growth. So from your own perspective, right, you have seen firsthand evolution of the Kwara State ecosystem firsthand. It's something you've seen from afar, not just from afar. Now you are now in charge in terms of the engineering. You are now deciding what type of quality programs that will be coming up to Kwara to impact talent. From your own observation, what is the unique strength you believe Ilorin has that can position us for the next major innovation city?
Okay, so this is one of my favorite questions. I answered this question at GITEX. GITEX Nigeria, the Lagos edition, a couple of weeks ago.
Good.
I would say Ilorin is significantly more blessed, Kwara as a whole, significantly more blessed than other states, apart from Lagos and Abuja. Ilorin, particularly, is the only city in Nigeria where you can access Lagos and Abuja on a daily basis. There is no other state in Nigeria as at now where that commonly happens. So what works for us the most is accessibility. We are very accessible. So you can come in the morning, you can go back to wherever it is you are coming from in the evening. For context, I came in this morning, and so accessibility is the first thing that strategically positions us. The next thing is the fact that is the melting point between the north and the south. We are not very northern, we are not very southern. So we have adequate cultural context of each of the two extreme cultures in Nigeria. So we are and we are also very accommodating. So our strength lies in our accessibility, it lies in our geographical location, and it also lies in the numbers of tertiary institutions we have. We have more than 20 tertiary institutions in Kwara State, which translates to a very huge young people's population. And who are the drivers of innovation? They are the young people. So Kwara is strategically positioned to leverage all the opportunities. So when we are talking about underserved communities, the only place that comes to mind, we were looking for where to build a data center, we are looking for where to put a hub outside Lagos and Abuja. What always comes to mind is Kwara.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Thank you so much, Zumah. Consider yourself lucky if you are currently building from Ilorin. I'm so much bullish on the growth Ilorin is currently experiencing, and also for the future growth. I'm absolutely 100% bullish on it. So, and I believe you guys will leverage on that strength and that opportunity, considering that we have these kind of opportunities around us. Thank you, Zumah, for that insightful answer. I have so much confidence in it. Okay, to wrap it up, we just move to Yusuf. I know that we are in Ilorin, right? And people are building silently. Some founders have reached out to you for support and the likes. What do you think from a place that is small? Do you think there is product that is going to compete globally in the coming years based on your own experience from Ilorin? Do you have that confidence?
Yeah, 100%, quite frankly. Thank you for that question. 100%. I think recently in the hackathon that was done here, we could actually see the kind of products that we're winning. These are products that can definitely compete globally. The fact is that for those of us that are building, quietly somewhere, it's good, but understand that no man is an island, okay? It's good to work in isolation, but just for a short period of time, because you would always need people. You do not know what you're missing until you actually go out there. And whatever it is that you're doing, it's one key takeaway you must pick from this entire discussion is what was rightly said by my colleague here. You see, the statement there is this: build locally, think globally. So once you get on your desk and you want to get to work, before you start, let it ring in your head. Build locally, think globally, because you're here in the local environment and you should be thinking of building something for the general space. Okay, I want you to understand something. Yeah, I did marketing, so I love marketing. There is one thing about marketing and business general, because whatever it is you're doing, you're still doing business, right? They always say this: understand your target market. Okay, so the market, the population, everything is always there, huge. So you want to carve out your own target market. But there is one thing about this: when it comes to tech has come to disrupt most of these things. You understand me? The target market you think is your target market when it comes to tech might not even be your target market. And that is why I'm going to reiterate, think globally, build locally, because you can never tell with 100% who your target market is.
Thank you so much, Yusuf. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for my panelists. As I wrapped up, I will just take that as a parting words for Yusuf. But I want Zumah to give our own parting words so that we can wrap up this panel discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kamal. But before I share my parting words, it's important to acknowledge how far Quora Build has come.
Wow.
I mean, I can remember the first time I heard, I was like, oh, this is happening in Quora, impressive. I would like to see what's going on. I came with a pseudo team then, and I was like, oh, this is impressive. It would be nice to be a part of this. And then here we are, a couple of years later, doing this over and over again. Well done to the team. I am absolutely proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So to my parting words, opportunities exist everywhere you turn. But it only exists for those who are prepared. So you need to open your eyes and look around you. What opportunities exist around me? You have to keep learning and you have to keep improving for you to be able to spot the opportunities around you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We've come to the final end of this session. To wrap it up, opportunity exists everywhere. You need to turn around and look for where you can grab opportunities. Thank you so much, Zumah. Thank you so much, Yusuf, for joining me on this. Thank you.